Welcome back. Filipino children who have been abused and abandoned have a chance at a better life in the Republic of San Marino. The oldest surviving sovereign state has signed an inter-country adoption agreement with the Philippines designed to provide not just a home but a family for Filipino orphans. Here to take us through the process of inter-country adoption is Sylvie Bollini, the head of affairs of the Republic of San Marino. Good morning.
Good morning.
Such a pleasure to have you with us this morning, Sylvie. I guess we should start with a little bit about San Marino. We were chatting before we came on, and I admitted my ignorance to you by saying that I didn't realize that San Marino was a sovereign state in itself, and it's in fact, one of the oldest.
Actually, yes, it's the oldest republic in the world.
Tell us a little bit bit more about San Marino.
It is a tiny city-state, 61 square kilometers, landlocked in the middle of Italy, with 32,000 inhabitants. That should be very surprising for you, I think.
Yeah, and well, a few more inhabitants hopefully going to be added with this great new program, inter-adoption program that you guys are introducing. Where did this all begin, this interest in inter-country adoption between the Republic of San Marino and the Philippines?
You know, we were looking for a country to cooperate with a strong regulation on inter-country adoption. And we found that according to the Hague Commission, which is the body which monitors the implementation of the Hague Convention on Inter-Country Adoption, which both Philippines and San Marino are members of, we discovered that Philippines are one of the countries in the world with the stricter regulation and procedures. So as we were looking for a country which could give us some safeguards, we asked the Philippines to cooperate with us.
Okay, and we're happy to be cooperating with you.
Me too.
Really. Who was the who really came up with the idea? I mean, there was obviously someone that introduced the whole idea of inter-country adoption between San Marino and the Philippines.
We contact the inter-country adoption board. And you know, we exchange and share for about 1.5 years before coming up to agreement. And we met some of the board members in The Hague last year, and a delegation from the Inter-Country Adoption Board came to San Marino last September for the signature of the agreement, and they visited our country, our childhood structures, and they met our authorities and all the people who are involved in the adoption process.
Fantastic. Okay, how many families are willing to adopt? Is there a lot of interest in adoption in San Marino?
Yes, there is a lot of interest, and especially for the Philippines. And you know, I cannot tell you a precise number because the agreement came into force last September. But what I can tell you is that we have 3 couples which are proceeding just now, and those are the 3 who got the eligibility decree. So the one since the agreement came into force, which has the decree, they all applied for the Philippines.
Okay, well, I think as many as 30 families as of now have lodged their application in the process of being interviewed and screened. And speaking of that, how are families screened and checked for eligibility for the adoption process?
So first of all, they have to make an official request to the juvenile judge at the San Marino court. The judge has to check if they have the limits of age and medical certification, and also they have to provide the tax declaration.
All right.
If everything is okay, they are sent to the minor service, which will make the psychological and social survey. So they have at least 10 meetings, interviews, and they are passing psychological tests. If the minor service say that everything is okay and the couple is suitable for adoption, the judge releases an eligibility decree, and then they come back to me to register at the Inter-Country Adoption Office in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I check once more if everything is okay, documentation and everything. Then it will be the Filipino side who will check that this family is the right one for this specific child.
Okay, this is not an easy process. I mean, it may take a long time for a family to adopt, or rather to apply and to eventually go through the process of screening and finally be able to adopt. You can be assured that a family that goes through this rigorous type of screening really has has, a lot of love to share with these children simply for going through this rigorous process.
Yes, but if you want to be sure that the adoption is the best interest of the child, it takes some time, because there can be one child that is suitable for this couple, but you have to screen everything. And we know that the Philippines are doing such an amazing job about this, about screening the right families for the right children, to make the match working.
Okay. I know you've spent a little bit of time here. Unfortunately, you're leaving so soon already.
Yes.
But I think you've had a chance to do the round, to make the rounds, see a few of the orphanages, meet a few of the children who perhaps might be part of this program. What did you find in the short stay that you had here?
First of all, I have to say that I haven't only seen orphanages where there are children available for adoption. I also visited temporary shelters and NGO, because my country really wants to help Filipino childhood. Maybe through adoption, but not only. For instance, last year my government made such a donation to the Preda Foundation in Olongapo City, which is taking care of abused children and children that were meant for sex trafficking.
Right.
So, I want to say that I'm not here only for targeting children available for adoption. And you're asking me how did I find them? You mean except the fact that they are all beautiful and I would like to take them all? They are really hungry for love. They don't even know you, but they come here, they want to be carried in your arms, they want hugs. And I realize that I'm more and more convinced that inter-country adoption can be the right way to provide them for a family. They deserve it,
True. All right, how do you think, do you foresee any potential difficulties for foreign children coming into a different culture like San Marino? I'm assuming it's essentially an Italian sort of culture. Do you foresee any sort of difficulties for the kids in adjusting and that sort of thing? Do you make allowances for that?
Usually, children adapt themselves very easily, and San Marino is a small community because we are 32,000, so everybody knows each other, and we have lots of sport facilities, recreational centers, game rooms, and parishes, also Scout Association, and so there are many places where the children can socialize.
Right. Okay. Well, is the Philippines the only stop that you're going to be making in terms of studying organizations where children can be considered for adoption in San Marino? Are you going to be traveling elsewhere and making other connections?
You have to make a distinction between the adoption that are processed by through accredited bodies. So we are already making adoptions from other countries, but this specific agreement with the Philippines concern the adoption that are made from central authority to central authority. That means directly from state to state. So this is the first one we have till now.
Okay, well, it sounds fantastic. It sounds like a fabulous program. I've seen some of the images of San Marino on screen while we were talking. It looks like a beautiful place, and I wish you the best of luck. This is great work that you guys are doing. Thanks so much for visiting us this morning.
I thank you, because I'm the one who has to thank you, because I think we do not talk enough about children. We have to, because they are our future. So let's talk about them, let's protect them.
Okay, well, we're off for a good start here. Thank you so much to Sylvie Bollini
Thank you.
from the Republic of San Marino, Head of Affairs. Thank you so much.
Thank you.